Hello everyone, and our topic is all about factoring of sum or difference of two cubes. Sum and difference of two cubes. The sum or difference of two cubes can be factored into a product of a binomial times a trinomial. So we have binomial and trinomial. So one of the factor is binomial and the second factor is trinomial. A cube plus b cubed equals to a plus b, a squared negative ab plus b squared. Sum of two cubes. A cube minus b cube equals to a minus b, then a squared plus ab plus b squared. Difference of two cubes. Now look at the sign. Positive, negative, positive. Then the other one is difference of two cubes, negative, positive, positive. Be sure that you are familiar with the perfect cube. Like 1 cube is 1. The cube root of 1 is 1. Next, we have 2 cube, then equals 8. And therefore, the cube root of 8 is 2. 3 cube, 27. And 27 is perfect cube. And the cube root of 27 is 3. 4 cube, 64. Then 5 cube is 125. 6 cube is 216. 7 cube, 343. 8 cube, 512. 9 cube, 729. And 10 cube is 1000. Then look at this number. 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. Or 1 cube is 1 times 1 times 1. So therefore, is 1. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. And 27 is perfect cube. And the cube root of 27 is 3. Then we have 4 times 4 times 4, 5 times 5, and so on. So be sure that you are familiar with these numbers. So these numbers are perfect cube. Steps in factoring the sum or difference of two cubes. The first step is get the cube root of each cube and copy the connected sign. While the second step, using the first factor, form the second trinomial factor as follows. Letter A, square the first cube root. Letter B, multiply the two cube roots. And letter C, square the second cube root. Example, factor x cubed plus 125. We all know that the first and last term are both perfect cube. So first step, get the cube root of each cube and copy the connected sign. X cubed, 125. X cubed, it means x multiply x times x, or x cubed. 125, 5 times 5 times 5 is 5 cubed. And therefore, the cube root of x cubed is x. The cube root of 125 is 5. X cubed plus 125, so this will be our given. Then, the given factor, the first factor, which is binomial, equals x plus 5. Because the cube root of x cubed is x. The cube root of 125 is 5. So that will be the first step. Get the cube root of its cube and copy the connected sign. So this will be your connected sign. Positive, so connected sign is positive. So first factor. Next, use the first factor. Form the second trinomial factor as follows. Square the first cube root, multiply the two cube roots, then square the second cube root. X plus 5 using the first factor. Letter A, square the first cube root. X squared. So we have x squared. So that will be our first term. Second term, multiply the cube roots. 5 times x, we have 5x. So that will be your second term. X square the second cube root. So we have 5 square, and therefore we have 25. Then that will be your third term, positive 25. And therefore, this will be your trinomial, and this will be your second factor. And therefore, x cubed plus 125 equals x plus 5, x squared negative 5x plus 25. So we have positive, according to the given pattern, positive, negative, positive. So this will be your answer. Example number 2, factor x cubed minus 8. X cubed and 8 are both perfect cube. X cubed, it means x times x times x. Then we have x cubed. 8, 2 multiply 2 times 2, or 2 cubed. Then according to the first step, get the cube root of the first and the last term. So therefore, x cubed minus 8 equals to x minus 2. The cube root of x cubed is x. The cube root of 8 is 2. So we have 2, then x. Next, using the first factor. So this will be our first factor. Using the first factor, then get the second factor. So according to letter A, square the first cube, then multiply the two cube roots, and then letter C is square the second cube root. First factor. So we have x squared means x squared. So that will be our first term. Multiply the two cube root. X multiply 2, we have 2x. So that will be the second term. Then 2 squared, it means 4. And that will be your third term. And therefore, this will be your second factor. So we have x cubed minus 8 equals to x minus 2, x squared positive 2x plus 4. And this will be your answer. Example number 3. Factor 8 minus 27 b cubed. So again, 8 and 27 b cubed are both perfect cube. So 8, 27 b cubed. 8 is 2 times 2 times 2, or 2 cubed. And the cube root of 8 is 2. 27 is 3b times 3b times 3b is 3b squared. And the square root of 27b cubed is 3b. So therefore, 8 minus 27b cubed is 2 minus 3b. Next, so that will be our first factor. Next, 2 minus 3b. So get the square of the first cube root. So we have 2 squared, it means 4. Then multiply the 2 cube root. So we have the first term is 4. Multiply 2 times 3b, we have 6b. So that will be your second term. Then square the second term, which is the second cube root, is 3b squared. And therefore, we have 9b squared. That will be your third term. And therefore, this will be your second factor. 8 minus 27b cubed equals 2 minus 3b, then 4 plus 3b plus 9b squared. So that will be your answer. So we have negative, positive, positive. Next, 64x cubed plus 8. So again, these two numbers, 64 and 8, are both perfect cube. 64x cubed. So 4x times 4x times 4x is 4x cubed. So therefore, the cube root of 64 is 4. X cubed, it means x. Cube root of 8. So again, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is 2 cubed. And therefore, the cube root of 8 is 2. So 64x cubed plus 8. And the given factor is 4x plus 2. So this will be your first factor. This will be your binomial. Then, using the first factor to get the second factor, which is the trinomial. So first factor. Then we have 4x plus 2. Square the first term, the first cube root, 4x squared. We have 16 squared. Then, multiply the two cube roots. We have, so 16x squared, that will be the first term. 4x times 2 is 8x, so that will be the second term. And then, square the second cube root. So 2 squared, it means 4. So we have positive 4. So second factor, 64x cubed plus 8. So the given factor is 4x plus 2. And the second factor is 16x squared negative 8x positive 4. That will be your answer. Okay, thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something. Bye.